Guys, and welcome back to Sammy's Kitchen. So for today I'm making some spaghetti with meat sauce and meatballs. Okay, I cooked up some mushroom, onion, and pepper, and I'm gonna put half of it in meat my meatballs and the other half in my meat sauce. Okay, so now we're just gonna season up our meat for our meatballs, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fry them off, and then I'm gonna take them out and make the meat sauce and then put them back in. Okay, I'll be back. So I'm using 2 pounds of ground beef. I just cut it in half for the meatballs, half for the thing. I don't want a whole bunch of meatballs, so a pound is good for me. If you want more meatballs, then you adjust accordingly. For my seasoning, like I showed you earlier, I have adobo, garlic powder, basil, Italian seasoning. I have some mesquite rub and some mesquite seasoning. Okay, and I also have my tomato sauce. All right, you use whichever one you like. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so for my meatballs I added in my onion, mushroom, and pepper mixture, and then I added in a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of adobo, and I added in about a teaspoon and a half of the mesquite. That's all I had left, and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna mix this together and start forming our meatballs, and then we're gonna put it in our pan and we're gonna go ahead and fry it. Okay, y'all, so I rolled up all of my meatballs and I put it in my pot, and they're going ahead and frying. So I'm gonna just turn this and let this go for about 5 to 7 minutes. I'm gonna turn it over in about 2 minutes and let it finish, because we're gonna finish it in our sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it over, let it get brown on each side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and do our meat for our meat sauce, and and then we're gonna piece it all together. Okay, so when I made my balls up, I just pressed down a bit. As you can see, I pressed down a bit in the center so it cooks really good in the middle. Okay, I'll be back. Now I forgot to say, you could add flour, not flour, bread, eggs, however you like your meatballs. You go ahead and fix it up. I just kept it really simple, and I didn't put any flour or eggs in it. I just kept it really simple, y'all. So if you don't have those things, you don't need it. you know it makes a better meatball, because you add texture to the meatballs, and the shape of it holds with the bread and the egg. It holds better, but you don't necessarily need it. Just use what you have on hand. Okay. Okay, we're going to strain off all of this excess oil. Okay, we're not going to go ahead and keep this excess oil. We're going to strain off all of this excess oil, y'all. Here we are, guys, frying up our meat for our meat sauce. And I just added in the rest of our onion and mushroom and peppers. I drained all the oil off of the meatballs. Here they are. And now we're just gonna fry this up. I'm gonna season it by, once we cook the meat, there's no more pink inside, I'm gonna go ahead and start seasoning it up, okay? You just wanna cook this till there's no more pink. And then you wanna drain off all the excess oil. Drain off all the excess oil. You don't want that in your sauce, okay? Now, you can make your sauce fresh. If you're a canner, you got your tomatoes. Okay guys, so I've drained my juice off of our ground beef, and I've added in my seasoning. This is what we're looking like. I'm sorry. Okay, so I've added in a half a teaspoon of our basil, half a teaspoon of our Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of our mesquite, a teaspoon of the adobo, and a tablespoon of the onion powder, and a half a teaspoon of paprika. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and empty in our sauce. And I'm going to go ahead and empty in our sauce. And then I'm going to go ahead and put back in our meatballs and add in additional half a teaspoon of basil and Italian seasoning. I'll be back. Okay guys, here we are. I've added in our sauce. I've added in our meatballs, and I've added in our basil and our additional garlic and Italian seasoning, okay? Excuse my little munchkin. All right, I'll be back, you guys, once. Okay guys, here we are. Our sauce is all done. I cooked our sauce for approximately 20 minutes. You cook your sauce as long as you want to your desire you want. I cooked mine to 20 minutes, okay? And we are all done. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try, and thank you so much for tuning in today. You guys have a wonderful day and enjoy. Bye.